My name is Kaveh Laksari, and I'm an assistant professor here at the Department of Biomedical Engineering at the University of Arizona. Here at the Laksari lab, we work on biomechanics of traumatic brain injury or concussion, as well as brain strokes. So stroke is the second leading cause of death and disability in the world. When the stroke happens, blood flow to a region of the brain is cut off, and those brain cells start to die. And this happens at a really fast rate. There is a very strict acute care clinical workflow that happens every day at the clinic. The problem is access to expert neurologists. For us, we use the available imaging technology, which usually in the case of stroke is MR angiography, MRI angiography, or CT angiography. That's routinely done, and we use that data to make assessment of stroke. So our work is kind of parallel to what's already going on in the clinic. The second problem that we work on is traumatic brain injury, where we use wearable mouth guards. So it measures how the head moves, how fast it moves, in what direction. After they're done, we download the data from this, and with that, we have access to impacts on the head. The data we use for predicting whether or not an impact on the head was at an injury level or not. And then we use that information to replicate and create a lab model of an impact. This dummy head is packed with sensors, accelerometers, gyros, and so on, and it is mounted on a flexible neck, which we know as the hybrid 3 neck, and also on a sliding table. So if an impact happens on the dummy head, it can move as much as possible, similar to a real human. Now, in order to replicate the actual impact, we created this 10-foot high pendulum, which can create different levels of severity of impact depending on what height it's released from. And with that information, of course, we can think of better protective equipment, we can design better helmets. I know I did this interview, but of course the work that is done in the lab is pretty much all done by the students and postdocs that are in the lab. I'm here to help them guide and work together to get that final goal.